Hello students, how are you all? Today we are going to start next exercise of chapter 21 data handling. In this chapter we will study about histogram. Before this we have completed our frequency distribution table. So basically histogram are the representation of frequency distribution table graphically. So starting from next exercise, that is 21C. Now see question number 1. In this question, the top speed of 30 different land animals have been organized into frequency table given below. So this frequency table we have given, and we have to represent this frequency table in histogram. So for making a histogram, we have to use graph paper, and in graph paper we will make x-axis and y-axis. And here we have given from this frequency distribution table maximum speed, that is 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and 60 to 70. These are class intervals. And now number of animals from class interval 10 to 20 we have 3 animals, 20 to 30 we have 5 animals, 30 to 40 10 animals, and 40 to 50 we have 8 animals. Similarly 60 to 50 to 60 0 animals, and 60 to 70 we have 2 animals. So we can make this graph like this. So for making it, first we will make x-axis and y-axis, and we will divide it into the class intervals from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Now here on y-axis we will take number of animals, and on x-axis we will take maximum speed. So class interval between 10 to 20 we will take here number between 2 and 4, that is 3. So in this we have 3, so 10 to 20 it will be 3. Similarly 20 to 30 we will make a bar of 5. So here we will make graphically like this is 3, this is 5, similarly it is of 10, and here we will make it is 8, and this class interval of 50 to 60 is 0. So we will not make any bar here. And after this 60 to 70 we have 2. So here 2 animals are between 60 to 70. So in this way we can make a histogram. Now similarly see next question. In next question also, here we have given question number 2. The ages in years of 360 patients treated in a hospital on a particular day are given below. So here ages are given and number of patients are given. So number of patients between the age group of 10 to 20 are 90. Similarly, number of patients in the age group of 20 to 30 are 40, and 30 to 40 60, 40 to 50 20, 50 to 60 120, and 60 to 70 30. So in this, draw a histogram for the given data, and in this we have given that take 10 small divisions equals to 10 patients. So for representing it as histogram we will make it like this, and we have to make this on a graph paper. Here x-axis, on x-axis we will take age in years, and on y-axis we will take number of patients. Now class interval between 10 to 20, total numbers we have given 90. So here it will be formed between 80 and 100. So it is 90. Similarly, class interval of 20 to 30 is 40. So it will be 20 to 30 will be taken as 40. Similarly 30 to 40 it is equals to 60, 40 to 50 it is equals to 20, 50 to 60 it is equals to 120, and class interval of 60 to 70, this we have given 30. So this will be between 20 and 40, that is 30. So in this way we can make a histogram. Now question number 3, draw a histogram for the frequency distribution of the following data. So here we have given class interval, that is 8 to 13, then 13 to 18, 18 to 23, 23 to 28, 28 to 33, 33 to 38, and 38 to 43. And frequency we have given 320, 780, 160, 540, 260, 180. Now we can take here one small division as 10. So by taking, we can take on x-axis class interval and on y-axis frequency. Now we can make this like 10. Here we can take a difference of 100, that is 100, 200, 300 and up to 1000. Now here we can represent the class interval, that is 8 to 13 is 320. So 8 to 13 it will be formed 320. Similarly 13 to 18 it will be 780, and class interval of 18 to 23 it will be 160, and here 23 to 28 540. Similarly 28 to 33 260, 33 to 38 it is 100, and 38 to 43 it is 80. So in this way we can make these graphs to represent this frequency distribution table as class intervals and frequency. Now similarly see next question. So in next question we have question number 4. Now draw the histogram for the frequency distribution of the following data. Here we have given class interval and frequency. Now in this question, when we draw frequency distribution table to representing a histogram, so here we have to show this gap, and this gap is known as kink. Why we are using this gap? Because we have to represent a particular gap from 0 to 20. So 0 to 20 will be shown by this kink. After this 20 to 25 it is and 25 to 30, 30 to 35 we have equal gap, that is 5. So it is the class interval of 5. Now after this we have to represent frequency on y-axis. So in this way we can draw this histogram, that is 20 to 25 total number are 30, 25 to 30 these are 24, 30 to 35 52, 35 to 40 we have 28. Similarly 40 to 45 here we have 46, and 45 to 50 we have 10. So in this way we can make these bars, and in this way we can represent frequency and class interval like this. So in the same way we have to do remaining questions also. Now see question number 5. Draw a histogram of the following data. Class interval and frequency we have given, and we have to represent this as histogram on the graph paper. So we can represent it like this. It is also same as the question number 4. Now similarly see next question. See question number 6. In question number 6 we have given the following table shows the number of illiterate person in the age group of 10 to 58 years in a town. Represent the given data by means of histogram. So in this we have given one frequency distribution table as the age group and number of illiterate person. So here we can take one small division as 5%. Now here we can take this gap, first of all 0 to 10, then 10 to 18, then 26, 34. So on x-axis we can take age group, and on y-axis we can take number of illiterate persons. So here we can take the gap of 50, that is 50 to 100, then 100 to 150, then 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500 and 550. So this gap will be equal. Now similarly we can represent these bars according to the frequency distribution table. So in this way we can make this frequency distribution table to represent this histogram. Now remaining question. See question number 7. In question number 7 we have given the marks obtained out of 20 by 30 students of a class in a test are given below. So these are the marks of the test out of 20 and total 30 students. Now prepare a frequency distribution table for the above data using class interval of the equal width, in which one class interval in 3 to 8 including 2 and excluding 8 from frequency distribution table. So obtain, draw a histogram. Now first of all we have to make one frequency distribution table as in previous exercise. Now after making this frequency distribution table we have to represent this histogram. So on x-axis we will take marks, and on y-axis we will take number of students. So the class interval between 3 to 8, that is 2. So total number are 2. Similarly, class interval of 8 to 13, total number of students are 8. Similarly, class interval of 13 to 18 are 16. So here also 13 to 18 are 16, and 18 to 23 are 4. 18 to 23 are 4. So in this way we can represent this histogram. Now next question. Now see question number 8. So in this question, the weight in kg of 30 student of a class are. So these are the weight of 30 student. Now prepare a frequency distribution table using one class interval as 30 to 35, in which 30 is included and 35 excluded. Now using above data, draw a histogram. So first of all we will make one frequency distribution table like this. So here 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, and 40 to 45, and 45 to 50. So here total numbers are given here, that is number of student 2, 7, 11, 7, 3, and total are 30. Now after making this frequency distribution table, we have to make this uh, frequency distribution, we have to make this histogram also. So making this histogram, we will take weight on x-axis and number of students on y-axis, and here we will make this kink to represent the distance between 0 to 25, and we can make this frequency distribution table here and histogram here. Now in the same way we can see question number 9. Now in question number 9, look the histogram given below and answer the question that follows. So here this histogram we have given, and by watching this histogram we have to give the answers of the following question. So how many students have height more than or equal to 135 centimeter but less than 150 centimeter? Now from this histogram we have to tell number of students have height more than 135, means we will see here more than 135 but least number of student and but less than 150. So number of student between 135 to 150. So by solving, the number of student will be 14 plus 18 plus 10. Why we are taking this 14 plus 18 plus 10 as the number between 135? So this is 14 and this is here 14, and in this here it is 18 and this is 8. So when we add all these numbers, that is 14, 18 and 10, so by solving it will be equals to 42. So here we can say that this will be equals to 42. So this will be 42. So we can say answer will be 42. Now after this, see next question. Which class interval has the least number of students? So which class interval has the least number of students? So by watching this histogram, the least number of students are in the class interval of 150 to 155. So which class interval will be there? So this class interval will be 150 to 155. Now what is the class size? So here class size means highest observation minus lowest observation, or we can say upper limit minus lower limit. So in this upper limit is 130 and lower limit is 125. So it will be 130 minus 125, that is 5. Now next question, how many students have the height less than 140? So number of students have height less than 140, so less than 140, that is these are the less than 140 centimeters. So we will add all these observation, that is 14 plus 8 plus 6. So by adding it will be equals to 28. So here it will be 28. So 28 will be the answer. So in the same way you can complete this exercise, and with this exercise your chapter is also completed. So all of you, thank you for watching this video, and all of you have a nice day.